So, for me, the screeners on a day, right? I mean, I guess, showing some of the things that I'm looking at. There's, 8 waves, etc. I have a screener that I got custom made. Let's see, where's that? Right. And the screener is basically showing me the biome above the daily biome and how it's above average. Right. And so this is the market biome. And then this is the above average, so the market is at 140, it's above average on biome. I look at which ones that are having above average on top of over Bitcoin and over the market. So that's why I was able to say ETC and, 8 waves. These are the ones that are right now, if we look at what the rail just showed us, right? These biomes that I'm looking at on a small level, and I see above average biome here, that allows me to get into a trade and hold it a little bit longer because I see that money is coming in, not from the regular people, from whales. So even at 387, that I get in here, and I'm saying hold it, and now we had a fair value gap. So below 370 would probably be the place I'm looking to exit and say, hey, I took a loss. But even getting at 387, and I know that I've seen biome on a short time frame. If you look at it on a larger week, day, I want guys to zoom out, because when you zoom out, you realize like, damn, I'm buying it at the low, right? And that's why I'm saying I'm able to hold for the month. It's not because, we just got in and we see ETC bounced up on the 1 hour. It is that it's bouncing up off the low of a week. So you look at ETC and you say, damn, I'm late, because you're looking at the 1 hour. I come here to the week and realize that it's still low volume, but compared to where we at right now with crypto, and we see the market coming a little bit volume, it is above average by 300%. So that is how I get into some of the swing trades. And, when I say it's sushi, right? People are like, damn, what made you pick sushi? Well, when I look at sushi and I seen that volume was just now starting to come in above average of the market, right? And people were like, we're looking at it on the week and it's down here at the bottom. You look at the 1 hour or 2 hour, it's above average buying here. So institutions are buying down here from 115 to 128, right? And so that is one of the reasons to say, man, zoom out to the week in a day, because now I'm going to hold it for a couple of weeks, right? Because I'm doing what the institutions is. I'm saying that they're putting money in and they're getting it at the low, right? It doesn't look like it's anything. And people are like, oh, well, why are you doing it? Because I'm tracking the whale volume on a short time frame. All right. And so when I say something, you like, oh man, I'm late. I got in, I'm like, hey, here's a swing trade. This is what I'm getting in now, and then I'll go leverage this, right? Because as long as it don't drop below here, that's how I'm able to get into leverage trades and said, hey, I'm taking a small amount. I was gonna get into AVAX and show you guys, but so if I go to some of these other accounts that I set up, and I'll start them with 1,000, right? Even at DCG Houston, right? During the Houston, we had the trades, and I called out a couple of trades, but right, up 116% in a day, right? 71% here. Using $500, right? And I plan to hold this all month. So this 500 turned into 2,000-3,000. About time, middle of the month. And I haven't had to make many trades. And I got it at the low, right? I go down to my day trading account, I think. And actually, I'm gonna move some more funds over so you guys kind of can see on different accounts. Here's account up 244%, off of 600 is up 1,500. And it's the same Matic that when we seen the volume moving up. So the things that I'm calling out, I try to call them out when they're safer, but I seen 8 on here. So the screener is just measuring volume, right? You see ETC 8 waves. It's telling me that above average market volume is coming in, right? And unfortunately, you guys not, this is kind of on my minds, but you see sushi is up here, and then you'll see I I can actually see volume coming out of things as well, like TRX, right? When everything else is moving up, and I can see what's moving down, right? So on a bad day, a day that's the market is red, I would expect TRX to even drop even more, right? Which is Tron, right? So let's go, because right now everything is moving up and this one's moving down, right? In volume. So that's above average volume. So I would see a bigger drop on a short. And this is the type of, things that I want to be able to explain, why you're making, you want to ask and question, hey, why are you getting into sushi? Like, what do you see? So this way you'll understand it. Oh, this is what I'm looking at. Because some traders will be like, hey, I'm just trading momentum right now and it's moving up. I got a hunch it's going up. For me, I don't really do hunches. I do like, hey, this is what I'm seeing. It's volume. And if I look at this on the 1 hour, 2 hour, above average buying, here's the level here at 17. And so now if I look at it on the week, just this is where we at. We're at the low, right? And then you look at the day, right? It's just got this, I just got an up signal on AVAX. So even if I come here, right? And now it's 1 or 2 hours, right? I don't have to use a lot. I can go to an account. Let me just pick one. Let me pick an account out. So what I do with Optimism, I just try to go to different accounts and I'll put 1,000 on different accounts. And that's how I track, on some of my trades of what I'm, what I'm trading. I'll start a new wallet up and put 1,000 and I'll grow that 1,000 to like 10. That's kind of my goal with the swing trades is to get a 10X. But even with this here on AVAX, right? If I see it moving right now, I'll go 20X. I can do 100 and I can just do a market order. So that 100 gives me, right? I got 20X. So I got $1,000 in the account, right? I just did a 20X trade while the volume is coming in. I'm willing to risk $100. That's all I'm going to lose if it turns out and I'm wrong. But I started with 1,000 in this account, right? And I'm going long on the trade, and now I'm trading with 2,000 off $100, right? It's going to tell me where my liquidation is, which the entry price is 1541, liquidation is 1680. If it never hits 1680, I'm good. So I can make that trade. Or, all right, I said, you know what? I don't want to get stopped out. I still think I'm at the low. It may snap down. So I go here and put another 100 in. It says, you know what? At 1690, give me another 20X trade. So I can buy the leverage, right? So I know I'm not going to get stopped out because it's going to hit 1690 and I'll have another trade here and I'll average down. So now I got 200, right? And now it's in 1623. So you know what? I want to still use 20X leverage. I have no problem going down to 1623. I can order another one. All right. They normally give me 3. They said that they may not execute it on that trade if it's moving down too fast. So what I'm gonna do is I want it to be a little bit higher, right? Because I don't want to get stopped out. So now I'm protecting my leverage trades, right? I got 3 orders placed. I'm in it right now with 20X. So I'm in it with 2,000. I got another 2,000 gonna come down here and another 2,000. So I can be wrong 3 times. And the most I'm willing to lose is 300, right? I'm really gonna go down to 500. But at some point, looking at the chart, this is how you scale into the position, right? The low of the 7-day is not 1623, right? If I go down to the day, the low was 1621, right? So the chances of it hitting a new month low is kind of rare. I can walk away from this trade now, knowing that as long as we don't hit new lows, right? We're good. Everybody kind of understand what I just did? And we see the 8 moving. I mean, this is, when the market is going up, it is taking, it's just picking what you want.